The broadcast is live.
Hello, Internet world.
Hello, hello, hello.
Howdy.
Howdy, howdy.
We are live, waiting for Mr. Machine to join us.
Machine. Oh, we lost Jesse.
Oh, shit. Okay. I'm waiting for Jesse and Machine.
I guess I'm running the circus now.
Yeah, that's all you, homeboy.
Yeah, so like Jesse was saying before he lost connection there, we're just waiting for Machine to drop in. Gonna talk about the album. It is officially release week, which is pretty exciting. So yeah, with that being said, I think we're just gonna kind of talk about what it was like working with Machine, get some of his thoughts on what it was like working with us and everything, and yeah, kind of take it from there. There's Jesse.
I kicked myself out of the chat.
Yeah.
I'm so scared.
It's okay, guys. It's okay.
I was about to pretend that my screen froze.
Yeah, I don't know what. Man, I goofed. So yeah, just hanging out. We are under a week away. Friday's the big day. Album is going to be 100% out into the ether of the universe.
Major dosage.
Yes.
Yes, very excited.
What's up, Randy?
People popping in. Hey, Pat, Sarah, Mom and Dad, Randall, Travis. How you guys doing?
Cheryl. What up, Johnny?
From Kentucky. What's up, Patrick?
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, just hoping Mr. Machine didn't, he wasn't too busy with Clutch or Lamb of God to remember to join us today.
Hey, John Ahern's in here, dude.
What up, Johnny? Yeah, no, I think
Rob Queen's back for the beef sandwich.
The beef sandwiches.
What up, Rick?
Love me some beef sandwiches.
Yes, sir. Y'all are way prettier on screen. Yeah, you don't want to see this in person.
Oh, shit.
You want it at minimum under stage lights.
How's it going in Ohio?
Good. It's good.
Yeah.
No complainties. But I don't complain about anything ever, so.
Yeah, no, that's not what I heard from Laney.
All he does is complain.
Bitch.
No, I'm quite the opposite. If I'm in a bad mood, I just get silent. What's wrong with him? Is he going to murder everything?
Oh, shit.
Well, let's start talking about this album. What else could we say about it at this point?
It's an album.
Tis an album. It makes sounds when you put it in the player of choice.
And it'll be out on Friday.
Yeah.
So that's pretty crazy. It seems like it's been forever, and now that we're here, it's like, oh.
The pre-order phase went really fast.
Yeah,
I would agree with that. Like we had everything minus the artwork done so far in advance that it was like a hurry up and wait scenario. And then the pre-order went live, and it was like the single. It was just fast. It felt like.
Yeah.
And the response to all the singles has been fantastic. Everybody seems to be really digging "Misery Loves You," which I hoped for, because that's definitely one of my favorite songs on the album.
It's a banger for sure.
Yeah, definitely. fun one.
Yeah, definitely. It turned out really good too, I think. Turned out really good, I think.
Yeah.
I love how
So,
sludgy Misery Loves You is compared to the rest of the album, you know?
I feel like this one actually got a lot of sludge love.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Blackwater's kind of sludgy.
Malignant's pretty
Yeah.
doomy and sludgy
Yeah,
too.
Malignant is very, very sludgy.
A lot of
And-
sludge.
A lot of sludge. But not too sludgy, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, all
The right
the
amount of sludge.
all the
You know-
tunes that
Action if there's too much sludge.
that's right. Yeah, the tunes that broke the speed limit ended up getting cut.
Mm-hmm. Which is odd.
Which is okay.
Typically, we like to
Say
pick
sludge one
those.
more time.
Sludge.
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 My next pet's name will be Sludge.
Ooh, that would be fun. Get like a dude. If I end up getting a black cat, which will inevitably happen because I can't not get cats when I see them, I will name it Sludge. That would be perfect.
I don't think the cats you already have are gonna like that. So.
That'll be fun. That's a good one. When will we hear some of the tracks that got cut? The tracks that got cut weren't necessarily cut because they weren't like good tunes. It was something about them made them not ready. Like for example, one of the songs we were talking about, the demo was called All Father, and it was like fast. It was obnoxious and fast, and you know,
It was taxing.
yes, very and
taxing.
the chorus could probably use a rewrite, and we just didn't have what we needed vocally from a chorus perspective. So the other songs ended up being stronger as a whole. So that's why they got chopped. So we would probably revisit those for the next album, or if we end up doing an EP. Or there's been some fun conversation about maybe doing like a split with another band on the album, doing like a EP split thing like they used to do back in the day. So maybe that would be a fun place to put those tunes. Because it definitely got more material. I'm constantly writing. These guys are constantly writing. So we could definitely see those tunes popping up somewhere. They won't go in the vault and never come out. I can't say that with certainty.
I think Machine's getting ready to hop on.
Awesome.
Just got word from Mr. Machine.
Good. He's probably very busy.
But
He said,
okay.
give him 10 minutes.
Your beard looks great, minus that one giant gray hair in the middle.
Giant gray hair.
That's what we're talking about mine for a second.
I used to be able to just pluck the couple that were there. Goddamn many.
You'll end up back to the Fu Manchu if you screw around too much.
Mine's going to be gray before I get a full beard.
Matt, how old are you? You're not even in your 30s yet, dude. Are you?
Dude, I'm 30, bro.
Are you 30? You just turned 30?
They multiply if you pull them.
Like
For
this
real.
young snapper.
Oh, shit.
That Matt, you fall in the same category as me. Your grays will be hidden by your blonde for a good amount of time.
Yeah, I think I'll be all right.
Till they get real prominent.
So far, so good.
Right.
No,
For
you
some
guys.
reason, I got a whole bunch of red tint in my beard. Captain Redbeard.
You got ginger tint in your beard.
You must have got leprechauns somewhere along the way.
I don't know.
But yeah, enough about our gray hairs.
Yeah, we're old.
Oh, but we still like to rock and roll.
We're old, but we're still putting out records.
Yeah. Well, yeah. You know, we could kind of start preliming this. You know, obviously working with Machine was a huge honor. And what a sweetheart of a human being too.
Oh my God, yes. Such
fun to be around. Just a super enjoyable experience. I wish I got to work with him more directly, like you and Jewel did.
Yeah, it was definitely a experience of a lifetime.
Yeah, absolutely.
Especially after seeing him on so much stuff, you know, like we grew up watching like DVDs from Lamb of God and everything, so it was definitely a really neat thing to be able to do. I feel very fortunate to be able to work with him.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And it, as always, it's always wonderful to have, you know, an outside ear come in when you're, you know, when you're writing songs. It's like you can't see the forest through the trees sometimes. Like sometimes you have a very clear vision and like this is what it should be, and sometimes you don't.
Right.
So it's nice to have somebody push in, especially with somebody with that much experience, right? Like how many amazing songs has that guy had a hand in crafting
Right.
over the years?
Right. He is, he's worked with some pretty great bands that really paved the way for the kind of music we play.
Yeah, undoubtedly. You know, Vision of Disorder is a band I've loved for as long as I can remember.
Right.
And he was involved with my favorite record from them. So Machine was influencing me before I even knew who Machine was.
Right. Exactly. Hi, Grandma. My grandma's watching. Our grandma.
Oh, hey, Grandma.
But yes, I don't know. It was it's still kind of hard to believe we went down there and did this and it's about to come out.
Yeah, absolutely. And it I listened to the record in its entirety again today, and I hadn't done that in a while.
Yeah, I haven't done that in a while. I need to.
I still like it. Still like it. Think it. Really happy with the way it turned out, and
yes,
not what I envisioned it. You know, my expectation of what it was going to sound like when it was done and what it sounded like when it was done are very different. But it turned out to be like way better than I expected it to.
See, it's like,
it doesn't sound.
No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
It doesn't sound like every other record that's out there. It sounds good. It's loud. It's punchy. It's
Unique.
Competitive, but it actually still sounds like, you know, a band, not a bunch of drum samples or
right
whatever else.
And that's something for me that was like a lifelong dream, is to be able to actually like go into a studio and like have like natural sounds. Like that's the first time I've never tracked with a trigger, you know.
Yeah.
And it was just a blast.
Yeah, and it turned out there's very, very few producers out there and mix engineers and mastering guys that could do that with real drums. That comes with a lifetime of experience, and a lot of the stuff Machine does is super unique in the way he approaches mixing and everything else. So,
and his attention to detail with like, you know, sticking little ear candy things in there, you know, like that is something I've always loved. Like at the end of a Lamb of God song, you hear that snare crack and it's like, whoa, what was that?
Yep, absolutely.
So yeah, I think what we got out of this record is like everything I could have ever dreamed of as a kid, like making a record, you know.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, my only complaint is it's not longer.
Right. Right.
And that's what my wife says.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway,
I'm not quite sure how I'm going to segue that one. Thanks for that, Dan. Challenging my hosting skills. Good Lord. Oh, man. But yeah, man, this really excited about the record coming out, and
Definitely.
really excited about the support we've gotten thus far. Appreciate the pre-order push and everybody chipping in and trying to make sure we get to go do another one.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I'm trying to think of what else we could talk about while we're waiting for Mr. Machine.
I mean, I think some of the stuff we haven't talked about was like how funny it was too. Like everybody mixed very well. You know, as soon as we got to the studio, it was like I felt welcomed, like I was at home. Like it was very different. You know, it was like I don't know how to explain it really, but it was really cool.
Yeah, Machine's the kind of guy like you talk to him for 2 minutes and you feel like you've known him forever.
Right.
And you're instantly comfortable. And for working on music that is dark and personal as this, for as much fun as we had, that's a really great point, man.
Yeah.
Like it was a ridiculous amount of fun between takes and, you know, after work was done.
Like,
yeah.
I can remember some points him like yelling in a microphone, and I'm just playing and I'm tracking. I'm like, oh my God, I've always been like, okay, it's got to be quiet on the set and everything. And like, all of a sudden I'm hearing Machine yelling at me as I'm playing. I'm like, oh.
Well, yeah, that was one of the fun things you learned. He's like, you know, you can open that studio door and it's not a problem. Like,
yeah,
it's not going to come through. It's like shit you learn, you know, by absorbing some of the 30 plus years experience by osmosis.
Right. No, it was interesting. That's for sure.
What's your favorite Beavis and Butthead episode? Oof.
That's a hard one.
For me, it's the one with Crowbar on
it. Okay.
I haven't watched that show in a long.
I mean, I gotta say, like the movies were great too. You know, Beavis and Butthead Do America.
You know, I was just scrolling through. I think it was Tubi the other night, just watching like live TV or whatever. Beavis and Butthead was on as the episode where at the end of it they were like drinking beer and the cop pulled up and he was about to bust him and he like realized they were just drinking non-alcoholic beer and they're idiots, so he just let them go.
That's great. Yeah, apologies for the train horn. That was my fault. I'm sitting outside because I'm between homes right now.
I'm between homes.
You're homeless? You're homeless?
Yeah, I'm living underneath the overpass in a sleeping bag.
Oh shit. Well, half your
right. But yeah, there's a lot of funny stuff, you know, and it's you're out and you're in a secluded space, so you're you know, after work is done for the day, you're throwing stuff on the grill, you're eating together, you know, it's like going camping with all your buddies, except you get to spend all day in a really cool studio.
Yeah, absolutely. You got to shower outside too. That was
yeah.
I've never showered outside before.
Yeah, it was a first for me as well. Become at one with the nature.
You are literally in the middle of nowhere. Like that place is in the middle of nowhere and it's great. Like I want to live there. Coming to live with Machine now at the studio.
Tell him you'll cut the grass. You'll be the caretaker.
Yeah. Catch snakes and scorpions.
We didn't find one snake the whole time.
I know. I tried. found a scorpion. Actually, it kind of found me, but you know.
What else about this album? Yeah, Machine definitely pushed Jewel really far, and I think it shows.
Yeah, he pushed me a lot too. And,
yeah,
I don't know. I can't say it enough how much I learned from working with him. It was very humbling experience.
I think the most valuable lesson was I'm not as big of a dickhead as you thought I was.
Yeah, and I think the other valuable lesson that I learned too is to like learn how to communicate when I'm having an issue. Like instead of just trying to keep my mouth shut and push forward, like, you know.
Yeah.
That's another thing.
I see somebody in the chat. I'm gonna add them in.
Oh,
Machine.
Oh,
you hear me?
Yeah, we got you, buddy.
All right, good. I'm here.
You sound fantastic. You sound like a record producer.
Oh, well, I think
on the live stream.
I do. I sound all right. I have my nice SM7 here. It's proper vocal mic.
Good man. Good man. How are you, buddy?
Chilling. I'm doing good. Today's just an amazing, epic, frantic day, though.
Very busy.
I'm like fritzed with like how awesome and intense. Yeah, because like the last day of school for all 3 teenagers.
Oh.
And I handed in like a big mix to a big client, like for nothing more. Like a first mix is like I got that in because I'm flying to the barn tomorrow in the early morning with Ike. So I'm like, lots going on.
Hell yeah.
That's awesome. Well, we absolutely super appreciate you taking the time to hang with us for a little bit.
Of course.
Absolutely.
And
of course.
First of all, I miss you, man.
I miss you too, Jesse.
Good to see you, buddy.
Too, Matt.
We were just talking about how much fun we had with as dark and serious as this record is, how much fun we had
nice.
while we were working on it.
Yeah, it was fun.
It was an absolute blast.
And Jewel, you're fucking
the maniac.
Personality times 20 singer. Was never a dull moment. Ever. Ever, never a dull moment. That's impossible. Why? And why? Where is he? Why is he not on this?
He'll be in.
Typical singer. He's got to be fashionably late.
Oh, but he's theoretically coming.
Theoretically, in theory.
All right. Yeah.
But you finally get to meet Mr. Dan, the man on bass.
How you doing, man?
Good, bro. Good to meet you.
Yeah, I couldn't make it down with work constraints. So
yeah.
Unfortunately, I had to record locally, and just we set.
Fine.
Fine.
Next time,
jealous.
You should track at guitars for a record at the Barn Studio, of course. Next time.
Oh yeah, that's the goal, man. We want to do the whole deal next time.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
I was just telling. That was one of the things we were talking about before you joined. Was I was a little bit jealous that Jewel and Matt got to track with you, and I did.
Yeah.
I was at the studio, and it was fun to have your adult supervision there. But man, would have been nice to let you just whip my ass for a week.
Sure.
Oh, there's Jewel.
Oh, damn, son. What up?
Hi, guys.
Hi, Jewel.
How are we?
The man has arrived.
Mr. Machine, it's good to see you, sir.
Dude, what's up, Jewel?
Dude.
The coolest rock and roll fucking cooking ass motherfucking frontman in the world.
Don't blow his head up that much.
Tell it again. Say it again. Tell it more.
Yeah. Only few.
Sorry I'm late, kids. I had to cover for another chef today. He was sick, so I got called in.
There's only few producers, people that can keep up with him and maintain and control the fucking animal mind.
Yes.
There are few of us. that
You're
could
too
exist
kind,
on the
sir.
planet can hang with this guy. I being
Man.
one
Well-
of them. I being one of them.
I don't know that I could have found anybody else to wrangle this knucklehead in.
Yeah. I don't think so.
It's a tall order, man.
I was on my best behavior.
Yeah, that was your best behavior?
Yes, chef.
Honestly, he was on pretty good behavior.
Yes, chef.
But seriously, you know what I'm getting? I'm getting a flat top for the barn. A big, like a grill outside, big flat top,
Oh my god, I love this idea.
right? It belongs out there.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Big ass
Like,
grill.
That's so awesome.
we
That'll
have
be
this.
very fun next time.
Hell yes.
We have this automated oven, and it is smarter than I am.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like intuitive. It's got 3 racks, and you can literally change the circulation and heat and steam on each
Damn.
level inside the oven and run each rack at a different setting. It's insane.
Oh, interesting.
It's
it
crazy
goes-
stuff.
and
It's
it goes-
crazy stuff.
and if it needed to get super hot, it will get super hot.
It's like 800 degrees.
What?
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
it's insane, dude. It's insane.
All
Hi, Nick.
right. Well, enough about our cooktops. Let's talk about making this record.
Machine, sir, I missed you. You're my favorite, bro. Seriously.
Thanks, bro. Am I, don't I look so different without my facial hair?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're
I'm looking
real
at my
cool.
image on the stream. I'm like, that doesn't even look like you, bro.
Who's this young boy?
Yeah.
Who's this young man?
That naked face. I feel naked.
What'd you do that for? Just bored?
I don't know. Why did I do it in the first place? Oh, it was Father's Day. That's why.
Oh, okay.
It was Father's Day Sunday, and I was like, I didn't like the way the beer was looking. So I'm like, well, it's Father's Day. I'm just gonna reset. I don't know.
If I did that, if I did that, my 2 youngest guys wouldn't even know who I was.
Yeah.
They've never seen the face.
Yeah, I can't lose this. You can see all 3 of my chins. There's no way.
Oh, that's
Seriously. I have a girdle for my neck.
awesome. That's great.
That's awesome.
So, Machine, you
Yes.
are in your mixing studio.
I am
looks
in
like.
New Jersey, mixing mastering studio. Yes.
And that's where you mixed
The
Misery Loves
safety of
You.
my home.
Right?
This is where I mix your record. Yeah.
Awesome.
Beautiful.
Yeah. It sounds really great in here.
Good looking room, man.
Thank you.
Good looking room.
I spent a lot of fucking time in this fucking room. Fucking. So
I'm
it better
sure-
be good.
Sure, you
Better
spent
be
a
a
lot of
vibe.
spent a lot of time on that barn too. What an amazing place that
Yeah.
was to be hanging out.
I
Yeah.
love it there. I could have stayed there for another couple weeks.
I was
Seriously.
just saying before you joined us, Machine, that like I would love to just live there in the wilderness in the barn. That place
good.
is like a sanctuary.
That would be awesome. I wouldn't mind living out there too, part of the year, but not for the moment.
I bet the summers are pretty harsh though. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that can be.
What's the weather like right now in Jersey?
Perfect, like 70.
Yeah. You're on the
Yeah.
water, aren't you? Are you on the
I went
water?
to water. I went surfing yesterday for
That's
real
crazy.
fun.
You're a
Lucky.
surfer.
I'm lucky. I'm trying. I'm a
That's
surfer wannabe. I'm not a surfer. I'm a surfer wannabe.
Do you have like
I
a
could be
like
a surfer.
do you have like a fancy like body glove suit you wear when you surf?
Yep,
Nice.
Yeah.
it's hot.
It's like neon orange.
No,
You look like a big caution cone.
I look like a superhero.
Super guy.
I look like a superhero. Yeah.
You're
That's
my
awesome.
hero.
Oh, thanks, man.
That's awesome.
I wish I
Yeah.
could touch you.
Yeah. Oh, well, I know.
I wish I
know.
could touch you.
Can't happen, bro.
I do gotta say, when we were down there too, the weather was perfect.
It was a good time of year to be down.
Well, they wanted to talk about the record, Jewel. You could say,
I guess.
you could say I thought we worked really good together. Like, I was really appreciative of you letting me kind of talk about your vocal personalities and direct them to even more awesomeness. I really appreciated that.
I've never really worked with much gotten so into what I was doing as deep as you did, and I appreciate that. So it was like very easy. And, you were challenging me and pushing me and all that. I think it all went well,
Yeah.
And your harmonies sound amazing, sir.
Oh, what are you talking about?
If y'all don't know this, Mr. Machine got harmony credits with me there on the album. He has a beautiful voice.
Yes, very girly.
But it's phenomenal.
It's girly when it needs to be.
It
Uh,
there was no secrets on that one, buddy. That's credited in the album credits. That
Yeah.
you did your harmonies on there. It's fantastic. That was probably
What a nice touch.
Yeah, the most fun part for me was when I stumbled down the stairs and you were putting harmonies on the end of Offended, and I was just yes.
Oh yeah,
And
that's fun. Yeah, when that happens, it's really fun. And I just do it such a loose, nasty way. Like I'm just sitting there and I'm just on whatever. It could be just like a 58, and I'll just do it nasty, and it sounds cool like that.
It does. It sounds great.
Yeah.
I remember Jesse just coming and waking me up. I was taking a nap when you were doing that. And he comes in the trailer and wakes me up. He's like, "Dude, you have to come hear this." I'm like, "Oh."
Nice. That's sweet, man. That's sweet. Yeah, man. My pleasure, bro.
It was an absolute pleasure all around.
Yeah, things came together. And I heard the songs too in a really early stage, so that was trippy too. So they really it was good to see them all really come together.
Yeah, I mean, you heard what we were just off the cuff working demos like. So when Jewel was writing something, we would track it, and the rough cuts that I worked off of to give the guys the songs, and the stuff we took out of the room is what you got. So you got them real early.
Yeah. That was kind of weird at times. How early? I'm not, but it was cool.
It's amazing because I went back and listened to the demos, and then I listened to the record in full again, and I was like, wow, these things came a long way.
Yeah.
Took it to a whole new level.
and it was a first for you, right, Machine? Like you had never worked with somebody where they cut guitars and bass, and you did the other half.
You want to talk about our arrangement, like what we did? Describe it. But yes, it was our first. Yeah.
Yep. So Machine did the vocals and the drums, and I did the guitars. I engineered the guitars and the bass, and then he put it all together and made it sound magical.
Yeah.
Special.
Yes. We didn't track the guitars or bass. So
next time.
Yep. But yeah, you killed it, man.
Oh, thank you. It watching that thing come together that way was amazing. And one of the things I mentioned before you hopped on was you have this amazing ability to make a band sound like the best version of themselves, not like they got stuff through a sausage factory.
Right.
And
That's
sausage.
And what you can do to real drums, I don't
Oh my God.
That's a very
love that.
That is a tall
very
damn
passionate
order.
about that.
Another thing we were talking about right before you jumped on, and it's just like a total dream come true for me to be able to track natural drums. Like that was a first for me. I had never tracked with a natural bass drum. I had always triggered in the studio. It was a trip, man. It was a trip.
Yeah, mixing with the live PA is kind of crazy.
Yeah, we did that.
That's crazy
we would
stuff.
mix we have a full PA in line with the kit, in line with the drum kit, and we would send parts of the drums through the PA.
It's wild, man. It's wild.
It was fun.
Yeah,
crazy scientist, man.
It was a lot of firsts for me. It was cool. It's fucking cool, buddy.
Yeah, dude.
I forgot everything you taught me too.
We got to.
Which one of you two fat shitheads broke the couch though? Who was that? I know it had to have been Jesse as one of them.
Matt,
No.
I had
It
nothing to do with it.
Jewel had to be one of them.
I was
Two
laying
dudes.
on the couch, and
Who?
Jewel tried to force himself on top of me, and it
Oh,
You're still involved, Matt. Don't give me that.
By
Don't give me that.
association.
Don't
Matt,
give me that.
Matt grabbed
He
me.
forced himself on top of me. You were
Yeah.
instigating that shit too. Don't give me that.
Matthew grabbed me abruptly
Right.
and pulled me down to him.
I don't know if that's part of this.
Oh, goodness.
You know what happened, Matthew?
Hey, I don't
I believe he's got cameras set at the
people,
film.
and you already know.
It's on film.
Oh, you do.
There was a reason I spent the rest of the trip in the overdub room and I didn't go back to the trailer.
It was scary in there.
Yeah, I don't
It
blame you.
was scary in there.
I have a
that's right.
tendency to, I get night sweats real bad, so I'll take off all my clothes and then I sleepwalk. You know, I'm just like a
Scary.
sweaty
Scary.
fat naked dude. You know?
That is the
That's
most
terrifying,
horrifying thing you could ever think to run into in the, wilds of Austin, Texas.
Every morning we had to wring the sheets out.
Oh shit!
Oh.
God, I was gonna say something of value and I totally lost it.
Dude, on the talking about the experience, aside from, of course, the typical thing that you would expect me to talk about, aside from that, which would be recording, which of course that's all the time, but the exceptional memorable thing was all the cooking. Actually, that was a really we upgraded my dude motherfucker over here. He rearranged the whole outdoor kitchen. It's still perfection, no joke. And cooking was serious part of it was it was passion. It was passion every day. What's going down, and that it really influenced me.
We meal planned that last week. It was awesome.
Yeah,
it was really awesome.
And we were turning leftovers into new meals and everything.
Yeah, dude, and dude,
We
this Jewel dude is
call that
really
repurposing.
creative with the cooking. He's the way he can just go into any cupboard or any closet and be put something together. That's awesome.
Yeah. He did that the very first time he came up to jam with us.
We've kind of indoctrinated that into our process, at Jesse's, and it was really nice to have that with you, sir, and be able to do that down there with you, because we track or ride or whatever, and then we have family dinner, and it's
right.
That is, I think, an integral part of our process. So that's really cool. I think, I don't know if other projects do that, or but we
depend to varying degrees.
Sure.
Yeah.
It
depends on the individuals, right? They're I went to
but I think that's kind of special, that that we got to all share that together. I think that was really cool, and that'll be part of my existence for till I can't
next
remember
time. The upgrade will be amazing. The upgrade to the gear.
What are you gonna get?
It's gonna be awesome. I'm serious about it. I'm gonna get that incredible friggin' flat top grill. I want a pizza oven out there, man.
It might have been the only time you ever had somebody have the coffee pot on before you got up too.
Yeah.
That's so not banned.
Captain Boring over here.
Yeah. That would be you.
Boring.
Yeah. That was weird to see you up every day before me. I'm that's odd. To see anyone up before me.
That's very non-rock and roll of you, sir.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got up before noon a couple times.
Good. Very good.
Maybe 2 times.
Really?
Good job, buddy.
Impressive.
Yeah.
I let loose and slept in quite a bit.
Some of you guys don't know this, but after the boys left, Machine and I did some sunbathing.
He's lying. He's lying.
We did.
We know he is.
He has this really cool gravity chair that has these straps, and we hung them from the rafters. We would spin each other.
My
We
God.
twirly whirls. What do we call a machine?
I have no
Spinny
idea.
dudes. Spinny, it's
No
spinny
idea. It's
time.
all in your mind. Yeah,
I
it's-
remember.
That's a glimpse into Jules' head.
Yeah, it's scary. It's not for everyone. It's scary.
Right. It's definitely
Yeah.
horrifying.
It's a lush, happy place.
Oh man.
Definitely a strange place you don't want to spend a lot of time.
Yeah.
Get inside me.
Oh boy.
But yeah, for
No.
you, Machine, was there anything unique about this experience working with a bunch of knuckleheads for you? Every band is probably different.
No,
but is
yeah,
there anything special?
Every band is different. Just the arrangement, the whole process. I'll remember it for that. That's what's different about being 100% like we talked about guitars, and you were there doing pre-prong guitars, but just by 100% outside, really not being involved in guitars, and tracking drums and doing cool tricks with those, and then just working with Jules. It was like totally memorable for me, honestly. Like he's like an
I fucking
animal.
love you, man.
He's like an animal that you can kind of tame and not always work, but then you're still gonna get really cool shit every time. Like it's all over the place, like his brain, but you're gonna get cool shit all the time. And he's not afraid to be animated. So it's awesome for me.
That's like the nicest thing anybody said to me in like a long time.
I can imagine pulling singers out of their shell could be a challenge in a lot of ways, and you just got to try to stuff this guy back in his shell every now and again. It's like a reverse process for you.
Yeah.
It was just so comfortable. It's easy to find those nuances and all those cool moments when all the variables are aligned. So that's awesome.
Yeah. Did you ever have you ever tracked vocals? You know how you were just in the same room?
Yeah.
I was at the desk. You're on the end of the desk, right? Have you ever done that before?
No.
No,
It's always been like a kind of a your classic like booth thing.
Right.
We work
So-
that way at our place when we're demoing and when we've done other
Yeah.
releases. That's how I
Well,
work.
I guess that's true. I'm sorry. Yeah, Jess. I mean, that's how Jess and I guess do all like the rough tracks and
Yeah.
get things worked
So
out.
I try to do that method for everything I do. Like how I discovered super young that I wanted to track vocals in the room, no talkback button, looking the singer in the eye, type of thing. I wanted to then apply that to everything. So that's why I built the barn the way I did, so I could be in the room with the drummer and
I
the band,
enjoyed
the whole
it.
band being set up and being in the room with them.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. It felt like real personal. Like there's a little bit of disconnect if you're in the other room. So yeah, I think it's I enjoyed it for sure.
Matt, what about how was that for tracking drums with me, looking at you in your space?
It was cool.
Not in your face, in your space, but in your room.
Right. And being able to you having the mic and talking and stuff. I'm so used to how we
was I doing the thing where I could talk over your drums while you were playing? I could sneak in and be can you hear okay, yeah.
Right, pumping me
You're
up.
fucking up.
I was like, holy shit. I was
Yeah,
like,
that's
that
cool.
is different because I'm so used to everybody be quiet and then we start.
No, I could even though we were in the same room, I could cup the mic so it wouldn't go through the drums, but I could get right into your ear.
Yeah, no, it was definitely a really fun experience. I think it's having that motivation while tracking was how we got what we got on the record. It's I don't know how else to say it. It was just a blast. It was different. It was my first time in a studio.
Oh yeah.
We've always tracked in the basement. I've always tracked with Jesse, so it was definitely a big learning experience too. which I'm very grateful for, and I hope to do it again, man. It was an absolute blast.
That's right, bitch.
Yeah,
And
bitch.
that's what I got when I was tracking. It was great. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys all had some like really cute,
Good
like
stuff.
like nerdy like gear moments. You know, I thought that was cool.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. How about that snare?
Well, I mean, yeah, and for me to be in a studio that nice, and with somebody that I've looked up to for years with that kind of experience, of course, I'm gonna be the big sponge. Like, I had to like try not to ask too many questions.
That's cool.
We're like kids at a candy store.
So Matt, you were saying you like the Terminator or type snare, the belt, right? You use the belt wrap. The snare. We're talking about your snare.
Oh yeah, the Babinga walnut.
Oh yeah.
the Babinga.
The Babinga.
Oh yeah. That was interesting.
Turned out good. Really
Yeah.
good.
What's the story on that? On that drum? How'd you get it? You know.
It's well, it was just it's a limited edition snare.
Yeah.
It's I think it's actually still available. They are made by PDP, which is a division of DW, and this snare is probably like the thickest shell I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Like, the shell is just so thick, and it's literally walnut and Babinga. So it's everything that you can imagine. It's 14x8, so it's just like a giant cannon. So you really can't go wrong with it.
Nice. What head did we put on? Was it like
put the Remo.
The Power Stroke?
Yes.
With the underneath dot?
Yep.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yep. And that was another thing that was new to me. I was I kind of gravitated towards Evans heads for many years. So it's been a long time since I played on a Remo, and that's what I'm still playing on now. So thank you. I fell in love with that snare head.
Yeah.
I think it was good.
That was a good call.
Yeah.
And I am on Evans heads much more these days.
I do. I love Evans heads, but
Remo has a few classics that are just untouchable.
I still got the Evans on the toms, but the snare Remo I can't get away from.
Yeah, man.
Machine, what was your favorite track, babe?
Can we pull it up?
Yeah.
Well, so what's on Spotify? It's only a couple singles at the moment.
So
right?
on Spotify, you have A Sure Thing, you have Blackwater Mountain, and you have Misery Loves You. Just came out last week.
I'm gonna go listen. Let's do a little listening party.
Can we do a little sneak peek of something that's not released?
Guys, can you do that? Can you set that up on this stream?
I think you might be able to. Let me see what I can do.
That would be wise.
What was the question?
A sneak peek of something that's not released yet.
Oh,
yes. I wonder if
sneaky poo.
Let's experiment.
Let's experiment.
Let's experiment.
Oh.
Let's see what happens. I'm fiddling around in the back here. Hold on.
Oh, dude, it would be so cool on this chat to just like play a song and then talk about it.
Yes,
let's do it.
If you could get quality.
I hear Misery Loves You playing. Is Mike pulling us off?
Yeah.
Yeah. Whose is it playing from?
It's playing from Mike. Got another guy in the chat here from the label.
Oh, cool. Fuck yeah.
He's got the instrumental up.
Oh, it's just an instrumental. Oh, cock tease. Cock tease with the instrumental. Whoever put that up, that was fucking mean. Right, Jewel? What the fuck just happened?
I didn't want to say anything, but I'm a
I
little
was pumped. That
salty.
song came in. I was thinking about all the great things. Like, oh, dude, my mix rocks. So like, oh,
We
the
forgot
intro.
to
Look
tell
at
you
my
we're
drum
really-
sound. Wow, I was thinking. And then I was ready for like the rock star vocal to come in and total letdown.
That's so great.
Total letdown.
Sometimes you gotta just you gotta ego check Jewel every now and again. So that's what happened there.
I'm
We
talking
forgot
for
to tell
him.
you
I'm
we're
talking for him
releasing
right
an
now.
instrumental.
What are you talking about, Jesse?
I'm talking for him. Yo, man, it's so easy to make stuff sound that good when you have that kind of space on drums. Like that opening riff, but like if you have that kind of space, it's like you could have the same guitar tone, the same thing, the best room, the best thing, but like riffs are that complex and busy. But when you have that kind of space, it's like you can make anything sound good.
And you made me back off quite a bit on that one too, because I was trying to do way more, and you're like, no, man, less is more. And I have to completely agree. It really came to life, just kind of letting it breathe, man.
Yeah.
I want to come down there and do the Machine Shop live. Is that something that could be done?
Yeah.
That'd be
I
so
don't do it
cool.
a lot because it's hard. It's just getting really hard to do it. It was a thing that seemed to be really easy to do consistently during COVID because bands needed things to do and they weren't touring. And now it seems to be it's difficult because it's like bands are out and they're out every day on tour and they need to make money out there. So like coming in a day with like whatever, a tour bus or some road crew or whatever, it's like it's expensive for them to do that. So it's trickier. It's getting tricky. But when the planets align, I love doing it. Love it. So yes, we should do it.
I would love to do that.
Yes.
Those turn out so cool.
Thank you. Love to do more of those shits.
Yeah, maybe we come down and just do like a week of Texas shows, and we come do a Machine Shop live with you.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, you can make a whole thing out of coming to Texas.
There you go. Yes, you could, and you know what? You should make like you guys should make like content from that, even like filming your like journey to Texas.
Oh yeah.
Like on the road at Journey 2, and then there'll be and then you'll go to do the Machine Shop live where it's like even bigger production, right? And you'll have a making of going to make the Machine Shop live. I think that'd be cool.
Hell yeah.
I don't know what you did. I'll invest.
Oh, our guy Mike is saying stuff about uploading songs that had to load it, but only had the instrumental. Okay, Wave one like he needs MP3
okay
of tracks. Yeah,
I might be able to get that to him real quick.
Go Jesse, go Jesse.
Go.
Okay, I can get him the singles, I think. Let's see.
What are you working on right now, Machine? You got something brewing? You got anything cool popping off?
I actually very much do. Yes, I am mixing Nothing More right now.
Oh shit!
Yes, and
Ooh.
I'm mixing. They're doing live. They did record these amazing shows at Irving Plaza in New York City. So they're putting out content, like video content, like really well done production live. So like they love Machine Shop Live. We were just talking about Machine Shop. I thought they love that. I love the way that sounds. So I'm mixing this.
Those guys
They're awesome.
Out there killing it.
They're such a good band.
Man, they really are. I'm a fan. I'm a fan for sure.
And it's so cool when you're mixing and you have the video clip of like the multi-camera edited, so you can have that up on another screen, and you're mixing like a live thing, like, and I'm looking at like audio, but like I'm on another screen, I'm looking at the actual performance. So that's so cool. It's so fun to mix like that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of feel like you're there.
Yeah. It's so legit.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. He's got the MP3, so yay.
Sweet.
Who's got?
I'm really
Who's got the birdies?
Jesse.
Yeah, that's me. I'm outside. I'm between.
Oh, that's so cute.
I know, isn't it? Little chirpers, little.
Well,
It's like nighttime. What are they even doing out?
He lives in his little garden. His little garden with little birdies around.
and ring their little birdie necks.
Little angels.
Ring their pop their little birdie heads off. I love animals. Jesse.
It's going to be really sweet to hear these.
Yeah, they're coming. Mikey's diligently working on it.
Lady said, "Fuck birds."
Hi, Mikey. Thanks, Mikey.
There you go.
Somebody gets. Oh. Uh-oh.
Back.
Ooh, the chirping sounds good on the intro.
Yes. Keep it. Cut. Paste.
It does. The chirping's good on the intro.
That's it. Start over.
Back to the drawing board.
Dude.
Sounds cute. Fun.
Oh.
Who? What? How? Why do you cut that off? What the fuck? That's horrible. That's a horrible thing to do.
Machine had a little chub.
Oh man. Whatever. Okay, fine. Cut it off. That was awesome.
So Mike he's got all the MP3s now.
Dude, I forgot that we killed it. We killed it. We killed that shit.
Yeah.
I forgot.
So we can
Misery fucking loves you.
we
That
can
shit,
do
you killed it. You're an
so
animated
Machine's
motherfucker,
Harmony is
dude.
on the chorus.
That's
Machine's Harmony is on the chorus of Misery
all right.
Loves
There's
You.
nothing else to talk about other than I'm sorry I'm sucking your dick right here, Joe, but you on top of that shit, unique brand, own brand is not fucking it's not a fucking whatever generic any fucking thing. It's no generic, it's no fucking slot. It's like unique fucking brand. Whop, with your vocal on it. Done. Like, I don't know if you're a good singer, but it's fucking awesome character. And we get you good. I get you good. I get you good inevitably, but
well, Joel, you're not that great of a singer, but you got a lot of characters inside you. We're gonna pull those out. So did the machine just tell me I wasn't a good singer?
No, you're good.
I went to the trailer and contemplated taking my own life. Yeah.
You're just out of control sometimes.
What?
Yeah, you're so amped, and you're so, dude. It's like method. It's not, it's like real.
Yeah.
You worked me pretty good though. When we were done, I was like had this really amazing
I remember
exhaustion.
really insulting you the first night by
Yes,
saying,
it
by
was
telling
awesome.
you I thought you were maybe getting tired. You're like,
Yeah,
it was like I cursed you out. Like your reaction to that. What do you mean I'm tired? Don't get me tell me I'm getting tired. I'm not even tired at all.
I'm pretty sure I got that on film too.
Was I tired?
I just didn't want to push you so hard on the first night. I didn't want to push your
right.
I could have. I realized that you're like Mr. Awesome Stamina Singer. I didn't know that yet. It was our first session.
Okay, guys. So we can
the longer that we worked together, I felt like the better everything got. Just like every day, the next take was like better than the last one. It was like as we moved through the album, and
we can play.
Then you had to leave.
We can play.
Should have moved in.
We can play any of these songs.
I considered it.
Play.
I almost just stayed, without telling you. I was going to surprise you when you got back.
Let's put on The Offended.
Yeah, so we can pick any one of these songs and listen to them, and we'll just tell Mike when to stop it. So what song would we want? Let's do something that's unreleased.
Let's preview a full song. That'd be awesome.
Do that?
Yeah.
Okay, so I would say Depths, Offended, or Terrifier. What do you guys think?
Offended. Julia pick. Oh, okay.
Offended?
Depths or Offended?
Let's do Offended.
Offended. All right.
Woo, here we go.
Yeah.
Mike, if you could cue up Offended.
I hope everybody out there in that. Woo!
Yeah.
Oh my
So
goodness.
that is The Offended.
Sneak peeks. This is fun.
That is the outro. That is the outro of the century.
Machine, you absolutely smashed that, dude. It was so
Nope.
good.
So
Yeah.
did you, bro. So did you. So did you guys. All of it.
Fucking incredible.
Smashed. That's unusually aggressive on the verse for any song on this album.
Yeah.
Unusually, it's definitely stands out. And there was like a vision you guys were going for with the vocal sound and the distortion, and you know, what was it? It was very inspired for like Ministry or something.
Well, it's kind of like a nod to, you know, like the postmodern industrial kind of
Which is a part of like
stuff.
what you're super into.
Yeah, man. I really grew up with that a lot. Like,
Yeah, I did too, partially.
You know, so.
Well, and that's one of the really fun things too, because like we'll give Joel some ridiculously heavy track, and instead of going just like, you know, typical textbook 101 heavy metal guy, he comes to that song and is like, I'm gonna do a industrial throwback on it, and it just takes it to a place that it never would have went otherwise.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first time I heard those riffs and he was real fuzzy, and Jesse had played it for me. I was like, that is exactly where I went with that. Like, it's so unlike anything else we do. It's kind of has its own character, you know. I feel like the album, as a whole, like every track kind of has its own thing.
Yeah.
You know, it's very non-typical. You know. Yeah.
On this song, the outro really kind of came together in the studio, right?
It's like an opus ending, man.
Yeah, it really kind of like was studio designed, right? It was just written as just a really simple. Do we
idea
end it
was
on the riff?
Well,
yeah.
You were really you pulled the harmonies out of us, you know, really, because it was similar to what we did when we started it, but it was, you know, we had so much work to do on making it a melodic, living, breathing entity. You know, like that was probably, you know, where the work got put in, and that was, you know, a lot to you, sir. You know, because like I'm just not good. I'm not good at anything. So.
Got the feels.
Yeah, it definitely got cleaned up.
He definitely captured what I had envisioned in my head, which I thought was the coolest thing, you know. So
that's cool, man.
Yeah.
Good. It's great. It's great to hear now.
I would like to a little bit of the depths too.
What's that, Matt?
The depths. I would like to give a little clip of that too. Not the whole thing, but you know.
Let's see if Mike could do that for us. Yes, he can.
This is another one that.
Cool guitar sound.
Come here with us. Let's take a ride to the edge of our existence, to the end of the night. Push the pedal, faster we fly, drowning in planes, tangled up in wire. Tear down the walls, so let them lie. You stare into nothing, echoes
Dude,
Yes.
I just want to say that's a fucking great mix.
Yes.
Yeah, whoever mixed that is a
Absolutely.
fucking master.
Dude,
Yeah, dude. So good.
that's pounding.
That made me so happy. Good job, everybody.
Oh yeah, that's
If
super
you guys
fun.
were right now, I mean, if you guys were near me right now, I'd just be touching you.
Thank God we're hundreds of
I
miles
mean,
away.
I'd tackle you all down and tickle you one by one.
Scary.
That's awesome. Well, guys, I know we are like 10 minutes over time here, and I know Machine's got an early flight. So if there's any
Thank you.
that stuff we want to talk about or mention,
Are you talking to me
no.
to mention? Or you
yeah.
mentioned?
What do you got, buddy?
I got
Uh,
throwing down. I got tons of things, bro. I'm not going to talk about what's not out yet, but you know, there's cool things.
Mr. Machines.
I've got like 4 records by the end of this year
Yes.
Sick.
coming up. One is gonna be, there's just a few really sweet. Wes Skier was the guitar player from Head PE, and he went to play with Korn. Like, we have a long history from working with Head PE. So Wes has this really cool band called Sex and Cinema now, which isn't like Head PE at all. It's like really like indie rock dance, like very dense by beats, and very EDM with lots of synths, but it's like, has a
Cool.
soft indie rock to it. It's really cool stuff.
Cool.
Yeah, that'll be good. Then I'm gonna do a record with Firstborn as well, which is Chris Adler's band, which is like, who are just like really cool modern day Van Halen, I could say, the way
Wow.
with Chris Adler playing drums. It's kind of what Firstborn's like.
That'll be very fun. Been
Yeah,
a long
super
time
fun.
since you got to work with Chris.
Yes, that's gonna be great.
That's awesome.
Yeah, a couple of things are super excited.
The new Beneath the Hollow drops this week, I'm pretty sure.
What drops? What drops this week?
The new Beneath the Hollow album.
Oh, dude, let's go.
Yeah.
When is it exactly dropping?
Friday, 6/23.
Friday, baby.
What's
God,
up?
it's like 2 years. Like, I'm dying.
We should be all partying. Not in
Yes.
separate little cubicles on the fucking Zoom. Right?
If you
That-
want to,
Wholeheartedly agree with
This
you.
is what's fucking wrong with the world. See this? This is nice that we can do this, but we should be partying in person.
Let's do that. Where are you, Machine? I'm coming.
I'll be at the barn.
I know where that is.
All right, see you there Friday.
he'll
Done.
never find his way on his own.
No,
I need a
it's glasses. Those
chaperone.
aren't even real glasses. Those aren't even real glasses.
They're my shooting glasses. I have
Yeah,
guns.
they're shooting glasses. Those aren't real glasses, bro.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Machine, thank you very much for taking the time to hang out with us. If you haven't done it yet, head over to razor2wrist.com and pre-order Misery Loves You. Go get you a nice t-shirt or a hat or a poster or any combination of the bunch. Make sure that we can go, help us get to go hang out with Machine again.
Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah. Well, thank you all. We're going to cut it loose, let you guys go.
Machine, I love you so much.
Love you too, guys.
Jeez.
Thanks, buddy.
All right, later.